Welcome to the World News. I'm Randolf Jamias on Myanmar International. Emerging economies will drive global economic recovery, according to predictions made by many economists at the 2013 World Economic Forum that opened Wednesday in the Swiss town of Davos. The first day of discussion during this year's five-day meeting focused on the development situation and future prospects of the world's emerging economies, including China, Russia, and South Africa. Analysts believe that emerging economies, which have shown general growth amid slowdown in Europe and the United States, will play an increasingly important role in global economy.
There are two big challenges in front of us. The first of those is the state of the global economy, and the second is commodity prices, because we haven't quite been able to develop beyond commodity prices.
There is a risk, of course, related with the problems with public finances, the deficit in the United States, and of course the recessions in Europe. Nevertheless, I think that there could be, probably we are passing through one of the inflection points in the economic situation, and probably next year.
Now in the U.S., a five-story warehouse that caught fire in the frigid cold temperatures was covered in ice as water from the fire hoses froze on Wednesday in Chicago. Almost 200 firefighters responded to the scene to contain the fire, which started late Tuesday night. While firefighters were able to contain the blaze, the heat from the fire blew out the windows of an advertising company next door. Firefighters said one of their staff was taken to hospital with a minor back issue. The cause of the massive blaze is under investigation.
Looked out my back porch window, and it was like a big orange ball of flame with, puffs and puffs of big black clouds, so it was like nothing I've ever seen before.
When you saw the fire last night, the infrared heat that it was putting off all around it, I mean, it must have been, it just melted stuff near the windows in here.
Moving now to Japan, the caged mice at the laboratory of Hong Kong University are 4 weeks old, but it won't be long before some of them will show premature aging. The mice have been bred to develop progeria, a rare genetic condition that causes rapid aging in humans and premature death at an average age of 13. Professor Jo Jong-jun is not looking specifically for cure or treatment of progeria, but at the aging process itself at a cellular level. In the experiment, the team found out that a mutation in the lamin A protein, which lines the nucleus of human cells, disrupted the natural repair process in cells, resulted in accelerated aging. They found out that normal and healthy lamin A binds to and activates the gene SIRT1. He says healthy mice fed with concentrated resveratrol showed significantly better than healthy mice not given the compound. Joe said he hopes further research can eventually lead to the development of a drug that can be used by humans where aging is taking a toll on health.
We would like to develop a drug, a small molecule, that can mimic the fragment of lamin A. And if it can have higher efficiency in activating 31, we may develop into a drug that can protect our stem cell. Yeah, in our experiment, we use high dosage of resveratrol. The content, resveratrol content in one is quite minimum. You need probably drink a few hundred bottles of wine to be able to reach to that dosage. In that case, we would not recommend that you drink wine to take resveratrol.
Meanwhile, a British-Australian expedition recreating Ernest Shackleton's perilous 1916 crossing of the Southern Ocean in a small boat got underway on Thursday, braced for scary seas and icy, bleak conditions. Led by renowned adventurer Tim Jarvis, The team of 6 set off to sail 800 nautical miles in a Spartan lifeboat from Elephant Island off the Antarctic Peninsula to rugged South Georgia. They plan to only use the equipment and food available to Shackleton before facing a 2-day climb to 900 meters over the mountainous, crevassed interior of South Georgia. That will take them to the old whaling station at Stromness on the other side of the island, where Shackleton and his crew, with little more than ice clothes on their backs, raised the alarm. Let's turn to Vietnam this time. In Hanoi, it is a truth universally acknowledged that the best pho noodle soup is found in the grimiest restaurants, where the staff are rude, the queues long, and the surroundings Spartan at best. Pho, simple soup of beef broth, herbs, spices, and rice noodles, emerged some 100 years ago in North Vietnam and has since acquired a global following, beloved by French celebrity chefs and rich American students alike. But in Vietnam, eating pho is akin to a religious ritual, and the humble dish, which can be found on every street corner in the capital Hanoi, is integral to people's daily lives. Pho is a Vietnamese staple. While traditionally a breakfast food, it is now served at all times of day and eaten regularly by rich and poor alike, and costs $1 a bowl. The noodles must be handmade, the ginger must char-grilled, and the broth of beef bones and oriental spices must have bubbled gently for at least 8 hours. In sports news, Olympic champion Geraint Thomas took the second stage and the lead in Australians' Tour Down Under on Wednesday. The Skyrider won the 116.5-kilometer section from Mount Barker to Reservoir by breaking clear towards the end to finish in 2 hours, 44 minutes, 18 seconds. Spain's Javier Moreno Bazan of Movistar finished just 1 second behind, with Ben Hermans of Radio Shack Leopard and Belgium third in the same time. Thomas also took the King of the Mountain points on Wednesday. The 26-year-old Welshman has a total time of 6 hours, 19 minutes, 32 seconds, just 5 seconds ahead of Moreno, with Hermans a further 2 seconds back. The race lasts for 6 days. An update on Australian Open, Roger Federer fended off a withering challenge from Frenchman Jo-Wilfried Tsonga to prevail in the Rod Laver Arena and reach the semifinals of the Australian Open tennis on Wednesday. Federer will play Andy Murray for a place in the final as he continues his bid for an 18th Grand Slam title and 5th at the Melbourne Park. We have more news coming after a short break. Please stay with us.